I love Reptile, you love Reptile, and he finally got buffed. The Elder Gods have answered our prayers, so everyone down below leave a like for Reptile. Because honestly, these buffs are really cool and interesting, so today I'm gonna talk about them. Starting off with his crazy buff to Falling Fangs. You can now cancel this move by holding down. And not only do you fake out the opponent, but Reptile stays invisible for a brief moment. And even though it's not very long, it's still enough time to dash in, go for a throw, or do a sneaky low, or even go for a fast overhead. But then if you spend a meter, check this out. He stays invisible for much longer. Enough time to fully charge your overhead, which starts combos, so that's crazy cool. And also enough time to go for a setup, all that incredible stuff. But here comes the craziest part. He keeps the armor. That's right, even though you did not commit to the attack itself, you still keep the armor, which means if the opponent tries to retaliate, you can eat that hit and then punish them with a full combo. It's an awesome mind game. In fact, real quick, let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna tell Reptile to do a reversal and make him do something fast, like maybe his dash attack. Yeah, he's gonna do a dash attack. Really fast move, right? Alright, so check this out. Punished for a full combo. I ate that because I have the armor. Okay, what about this situation? Same thing, get launched for a full combo. You get the idea, right? You can eat the hit and then punish them, which is a big deal because Reptile's combos do good damage, and after this update, they do crazy damage. Y'all want to see that? Because it's amazing now, and here's why. Since this attack is now much better on hit, you can cancel out of it with Falling Fangs, and look at that, keep the combo going. That's right, you land in time to just hit the opponent and keep the combo. And this attack has crazy range and also pulls the opponent in. So yeah, it's a great footsie tool. Amazing whiff punish for days. Oh, and it's also 15 frames, so completely unreactable. No one's gonna see this thing coming. Just catch them, transform, and then I recommend doing this string. It's a bit slower than this one, but the range is incredible, which means even from further away, you still get the conversion. But alright, here's what a regular combo with Reptile looks like now. No meter, no cameo, and check this out, we're still breaking the 40% damage threshold. That's right, baby, we're making it out of Outworld with this one. The combos that Reptile has are insane now. Once you start adding the cameos and spending some bar, he's almost getting 50% casually. And real quick, there's one more combo that I know about, I don't see many people doing. It's this route, which actually does slightly more damage, and you can still hit confirm after the teleport, so it's really good. Oh, look at that, 42%, and again, no meter was spent. We're getting Omni-Man damage now, and we don't even gotta use a glitch like he does. It's just regular damage. Yeah, in summary, this new combo starter is absolutely crazy. It's gonna take you a bit to get the timing with the slower option. I typically do 4-2-1 just because the range is still decent, and it's 2 frames faster, so a bit easier to connect with. But honestly, I just need to practice more. It should not be hard to get this conversion, but man, it's so satisfying. I love these new combos. They're so much fun, and you don't have to use Scorpion. You can use Serena too, and you're still cracking like 46% damage very casually. But don't worry, things only get better because you can also cancel Falling Fangs from this string, his killer kick. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work as a combo ender. I'm kind of shocked by that. I wish it did work, but it looks like NetherRealm just wants this to be an option on block, right? You can dash in, go for a throw, maybe catch them with the overhead if they're being patient, or go for the back 3 because the range on this thing is absolutely insane. Check this out. Yeah, they kind of have to hold that, right? It's a pretty good whiff punish option. Oh, and in case you're curious, yes, this option is completely safe on block. It's -10. Maybe some characters have special moves that can cover this much distance in 10 frames, but it's gonna be really rare. And even if your opponent does somehow have a way to punish this option, don't forget, you can just spend a meter and then you get armor, which means you punish them for a full combo. That option is absolutely there. Once again, it's an awesome mind game. I still wish this worked as a regular combo. I'm kind of shocked that it doesn't. Maybe have the opponent launched a bit higher so the follow-up works. Oh, and by the way, this leads to a full combo in the corner. That last hit does have time for follow-ups. And also, just in case you're curious, this option is even safer on block at -8, and I think if you make them block it from further away, it's even better, but let me go ahead and test that. Don't take my word for it. Oh, it's the same actually. I would have thought from further away it would be even harder to punish. Well, it is technically because you're further away. Come on, what attack can go this far in 8 frames, right? So at max distance, it's even tougher to punish. But now it's time to talk about the new move. That's right, Reptile got an entirely new attack. Well, it's more like an alternate version of an existing attack, but trust me, it's really good. Normally, Reptile could only do this. right? Just the acid spit, and the range is not that good. Even if you spin bar, the range is a bit better, but it's not full screen. So Reptile did not do the best against keep away characters and zoners. But now that problem is a thing of the past. If you hold the button, he gets a spitball that goes full screen. That's right, baby, and it's pretty quick as well. The only downside is the startup animation is slightly slower than his regular spit attack. Now, when it comes to damage, they're actually identical. However, the regular version is a bit better on hit. It's plus 24, whereas the new version is only plus 11, so not quite as good. But that being said, the new attack is actually better on block. It used to be minus 21. This new attack is actually minus 10, so still punishable, but way tougher to punish. And of course, if you space things correctly, the opponent can't punish it at all. Look at that, minus 6, right? So it's kind of a good poke cancel from further away. You can do stuff like this maybe, and then cancel into the spit, and what's the opponent gonna do? Nothing. You're minus 8, too far away. Right here, what are they gonna do? Nothing. You're too far away. And then if you spend a meter, you get a knockdown, which can be great for approaching with pressure or setting up a cameo to do some kind of nonsense. You get the idea. Having a knockdown is always amazing, and before it did not do that. Here's the regular meter burn version, but hold it down and you get the knockdown. Really cool stuff. Hold it down to get the knockdown. It's gonna be a really good option in some situations, trust me. In fact, now I'm curious, can you combo after it in the corner? Probably not, but I'm curious. I must satiate this curiosity. No, sadly not. That would be amazing if that worked, but sadly you can't get the opponent. The main takeaway is Reptile finally has a full screen projectile, which is going to make him better at counter zoning and just dealing with keep away characters in general who love to run away. He now has a method to kind of catch them for retreating. And in fact, I just realized this. I bet at max distance it might be plus on block. Yeah, look at that, it's plus 8, so that's gonna be really good. You can force them to block this, and then just like dash in behind it. That's a guaranteed dash, like 100%. They can't do anything about that. But alright, it's time for the final really big buff that Reptile got, and it's his enhanced invisibility. It is much faster now. Look at that, boom, I'm already gone. This change is actually really good because Reptile has certain moves that guarantee the invisibility setup like that, and by the time you move in or go for a jump in, you're already invisible. Force the opponent to block one thing and you're disappeared. If I'm being honest, I kind of wish it was even faster, but as it stands right now, that's pretty darn fast. Look at this, I'm already invisible. Just one jump in into a block and you're gone, right? You're completely invisible. The opponent has to guess now. And of course, Reptile has other ways to guarantee his invisibility. Just check out Honeybee if you want to learn all those situations. But the point is, he turns invisible faster, which is a well-deserved buff because Reptile is the king of invisibility, the first Mortal Kombat character to ever do it. And actually, there's one final buff worth mentioning. This string right here, 4-2-3, now has a bigger hitbox during combos. So as long as you've already touched the opponent, it has a better hitbox now. Which I know sounds oddly specific, but basically what it means is combos like this are now much easier to do. And that's a big deal because that's actually optimal. After hitting the opponent with a force ball, you want to do this string, dash forward to the first hit, relaunch again with the acid ball, and then do an air string into falling fangs or your cameo. That's the ideal combo, and now it's way easier to do. It's just much more consistent. But once again, the hitbox is only bigger during combos. So if the opponent jumps at you, this first hit is not going to be as big as it is during combos, right? Otherwise it's normal, but during combos, it's just higher up, right? That knee can still whiff, so don't do it too fast, but the point is this kind of combo is now way more consistent. And there you have it, everyone. Every Reptile buff after the recent update. He is now much better at dealing with keep away characters and zoners. His combo damage is now much bigger. He's got way more mind games. His invisibility is faster now, all that incredible stuff. And then for the cherry on top, his combo damage is off the charts now. I think Reptile is a top 3 damage dealer in Mortal Kombat 1, at least when it comes to not spending meter or cameo. But then if you do want to use the cameo, the damage gets insane, especially with Jeanette Cage. I'm gonna let Honeybee show you what those combos look like, because he's always been the combo master in NetherRealm games, and with Mortal Kombat 1, he plays Reptile and does some really crazy cool combos. Obviously, I'm very happy with these changes. My only real gripe is this move is still fully punishable on block, and I don't get why. It does almost no damage and can't start combos. I understand it gets better when you hold it down, but even this sprite is still -7, position, so barely safe on block. And once again, I don't see a reason for that. I get they want to incentivize the fully charged overhead. Oh, and by the way, this is better now. It recovers faster, so it's a bit easier to combo after than it was before. I almost forgot to mention that, but yeah, comboing after his overhead is easier now. It's actually doable. Before this update, it was like ridiculously tight with the timing, kinda stupid. And honestly, it's still kind of weird timing. You would think that Reptile recovers sooner, but the timing's not nearly as tough anymore, so that's good. But yeah, anyway, the point is, this move should not be unsafe on block. Like, it should not be fully punishable. It shouldn't even be minus. It's just one hit, and it does like no damage. I don't get it. NetherRealm, please fix this. But regardless, we all love Reptile. Please leave a like down below if you enjoyed my breakdown, and share the video with someone who loves Mortal Kombat. And also comment down below how you feel about these Reptile buffs. Is he finally godlike, or does he still need a little something something? Grab that keyboard and make your voices heard, and then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.